of May 2022. Nobody wants to buy anything. Nobody wants to buy stocks. Everything is going down. Stocks are going down. Cryptos are going down. Bonds are going down. Inflation is increasing. All this happened since the money printing machine has gone off. I let you answer for yourself. What do you want to do when nobody wants to buy anything? We have a lot of warning signals that inflation is here to stay and even increase. If we calculated inflation the same way that we calculated it 30 years ago, where we actually had a good, nice slice for the real estate in the inflation index, in the CPI index, we would have 12% inflation and not 8% inflation. But the government cannot do this because there are many people who are getting paid and their salary is tied to the inflation. So they want the inflation index to be low so that the payment would not increase. They would not be able to pay according to 12% inflation a year. The yield curve has reverted. The yield curve is that when we look at two curves, one is the 2-year curve and another is the 10-year curve. And when they revert, this means that we are in an increasing, in a fast-paced increasing interest rate. This is one of the indicators for a recession. The yield curve has inverted on April 1st. And usually 6 months later, we are getting into a recession. But what is the definition of a recession? The definition of a recession is when we have two consequent quarters with a decreasing GDP. So we had one, and it's enough for the next one to be like this to be inside a recession. We are having interest rates going higher and prices going higher. Wells Fargo, the bank, is saying that although we have the higher prices, people are taking now more loans, and American credit card debt is rising now to 841 billion. A survey of the top 100 CEOs has revealed that 60% of them has said that the economy we are in is going into a recession. The CEO of Wells Fargo has said that it's going to be very hard to avoid a recession. Walmart is having lower revenues. The money printing machine has turned off. Everything is going down. Stocks are going down. Cryptos are going down. Bonds are going down. Revenues are going down. But the interest rate, the inflation and unemployment is going up. The money printing machine has gone off. Wells Fargo in the mortgage division has frozen all the hiring. Facebook has done a global, Facebook which is currently named Meta, is doing a hiring global freeze. Even more, Netflix is doing layoffs. Ford is doing also layoffs. Robinhood has done 9% layoffs. We are having layoffs, which will get us into people having less money. People have less money, we are going to have less spending, the economy of spending. Then we are going to have a slower growth. The US economy, credit and credit card usage is rising. The credit card debt that people are taking is rising. This combined with the layoffs, the decline in all the asset prices, the increase in debt that people are taking, the higher interest rates on these very same debts and mortgages. and the fact that people are taking more loans, all this is going to get us into a recession. And in a recession, nobody wants to buy stocks. What do we want to do? To buy or not to buy stocks? Well, I would ask myself, if nobody wants to buy stocks, is this a good opportunity? Maybe wait a little bit? Good question.